Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
I don't think you got it, son.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Topper! Get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A gain of 6 there on first.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. 61, Matchbox White. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Gall. Over the middle, complete. It's Robertson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Line 20. Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Check 49. Say.
2 for 66.
36.
They'll try the left side. Dale, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give right side. Dale, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Back. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Kill.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
180.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
218.
On 3rd down, Dale. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's get off the field. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Switch up. Watch twist. He's checking. Crash.
Turbo, up. Turbo's up.
And that'll set him back 5. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
70, Indy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Dances by him. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw here. Going deep here for Stills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Slade. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. Dale. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's taken in by Callaway. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point up and through. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They're
going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
Like 20.
59. I'm coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dale. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Dale. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robertson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
We go, son! 20! DC!
Keep it up! Deuce! Kill!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and goal. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with it.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the